Have you ever noticed that some people would say they want to change, but they refuse to burn the bridge, especially the bridge to their old life? You say you want to stop gambling, but all the betting applications are still on your phone. You want to stop watching pornography, for example, but you still follow the same account, you visit the same website, you still keep the same private habits. That's not how it's going to work. You want to get out of debt, but you continue to use the same spending pattern. You did not create a debt-free environment. You didn't get more knowledge. You want to live a toxic relationship, but you keep checking on the person's social media. You refuse to delete the number. You keep answering late-night calls. You still go to old memories. And you wonder why you keep going back. The answer is very simple. Because the bridge is still there. And if you don't burn that bridge, you will use it. Hi, my name is Ben Adejimo. I teach leadership and ethics at Western Covenant University, Los Angeles, California. What I'm sharing with you this morning is something that is extremely important. Human beings naturally move towards familiar paths, especially when you are under stress. When you are under stress, there's loneliness, temptation. You usually go to the path that you already know. Many people think freedom comes from having more willpower, more determination, but it's not a strategy. Freedom comes from removing options altogether. You remove options of weakness. Someone who is recovering from alcoholism, you shouldn't have a beer in your house. Don't stock up your bar with alcoholic drinks. Don't have it in your house. You want to stop taking sugar. Take candy, sugary things from your pantry. That's it. A gambling addict should not keep a betting applications on their phone. You know why? Because every bridge you left standing becomes an invitation during your moment of weakness. Every bridge you refuse to burn to your old habits, you are likely to walk straight back to it. The bridge will become like a backup plan, and sometimes your backup plan becomes your primary plan. Think about it for a second. Why do you think casinos make gambling so easy? Even at the gas station now, everywhere it's right on your face, advert on TV. Why do you think pornography platforms make access very instant? Why do you think companies encourage debt through easy credits? Because access is very important. If you make access difficult, there are things you will not do. The easier something is to reach, the more likely people are to use it. And that simply means one of the most powerful steps you can take towards that change that you desire is to increase the distance between yourself and the behavior you are trying to leave behind. My God, that is powerful. You need to make sure that you increase the distance. Make it difficult for yourself to go back to behavior you are trying to leave behind. And let me talk to you about the practical bridge burning procedure. Let's say pornography is your problem, for example. If pornography is the problem, burn the bridge. Install accountability software. Remove secret devices. Unfollow accounts that will trigger you. Stop telling yourself you can manage temptation. You cannot, while you are surrounding yourself with temptation. If gambling is your problem, delete the application. Close the account. Block every gambling website and avoid environments where gambling is normalized. If debt is your problem, cut every unnecessary cost subscription. Create a budget. Remove spending triggers. Stop carrying credit cards that you don't need. If alcoholism is your problem or substance abuse, remove access. Avoid high-risk environments. You can't live in a neighborhood where you can access these things very easily. If you are serious about recovery and changing your life, you will change your location. Location is destiny sensitive. You will build relationships with people who support recovery. You will destroy every motive that will take you back. Have you noticed something important in what I'm saying? Burning bridges is not just removing something. You will replace it with something else. You will replace it with something else. If you remove a bad habit without putting something else, it will come back straight to you. So recovery is not just subtraction, it's a substitution reaction. Replace gambling with productive hobbies. Replace productive with reckless spending, for example, with financial discipline. Replace addiction with purpose. But let me balance this discussion so that we don't get confused. I've told you to burn bridges, right? But there are also bridges you don't burn. It's not every bridge that should be burned. Some people hear this concept and they decide to cut off everyone and they go into isolation. That is wrong. The first symptom of an abusive relationship is isolation. Avoid that. Don't leave every relationship, destroy every connection. That's not what I'm saying right now. Some bridges need repair. You need to hold them close. Bridge to your family may need healing. Bridge to your friend may need forgiveness. Bridge to your career may need improvement. Or to your community. So the question is not, should every bridge be burned? No. Does this bridge lead me towards the person I want to become? If it does, protect it. If it leads you to addiction, destruction, then you should burn that bridge. Burn it now. But if the bridge leads you to growth, accountability, better relationship, wisdom, and purpose, you have to strengthen that type of bridge. The people who experience lasting change, they are rarely the people with strongest willpower. Don't think they have enough determination. They are just people who make bad decisions very, very bad to access. It is easy for them to do the good things because they created environments that will encourage it. They remove every unnecessary temptation in their ways. They create barriers between themselves and destructive behaviors. They burn bridges that will destroy them permanently. So let me leave you with this question. What bridge are you secretly keeping? Because there is a part of you that still wants access to it. Because if you don't burn that bridge, listen, you will walk through back to it. You can't get out of it. There's a very good chance that one day when life gets difficult, you will use that bridge. So you will have to burn it. And that bridge will take you right back to where you have been trying to escape. So you don't want to do that for yourself. Look, your future self will thank you if you make this decision today. Don't make it easy for you to relapse. Don't make it easy for you to go back to things you are trying to stop. You have a friend that gets you drunk all the time. You don't have to be with that person anymore. Your BFF who only takes you to where you will have BC, where you will have debt, it will destroy you. And I hope this makes sense to you. We have incredible materials on this platform, and I will appreciate it if you can take your time to go through the videos, subscribe, and share the videos that you see. And if you really want to know more about ethics, leadership, personal development, this is the place to be. And I'll see you around.